Y'all, man, it's your boy Unseen. We coming at y'all with another album reaction. Yes sir, you know the vibes. Today, bruh, today we got one that I've been waiting to listen to. I've been fiending for this one. We got Issa Gold with Tempus, man. Shout out to Issa Gold, shout out to Beast Coast, shout out to all my Beast Coast fans in this. I really rock with y'all. Beast Coast, I don't even have to go in depth. You already can tell by the channel name that Beast Coast has just got an influence on me. 47, you know the vibes. Issa Gold, man. Issa Gold with Tempest. Issa Gold just holds a special spot in my heart, bro. Like, he for real. I would not be on YouTube doing this reaction if it was not for Issa Gold spreading his knowledge to Capital Steez and me finding Capital Steez and pretty much going down the rabbit hole, finding, you know, coming to these same conclusions that we all come to. Most of the people in the Beast Coast family know that. So shout out to Issa Gold. I FaceTimed him even. Like, I've talked to this man on FaceTime. So check out my conversation with Issa. Go see what we was talking about. We was talking about a lot of things that were on my mind, like studying history, religion, and just spirituality in general, spiritual science. And if you're watching this, Issa, I fuck with you, bro. Just know that I fuck with you. Continue to do what you do. Continue to inspire millions, spread this knowledge. That's what we need to keep doing. That's why I'm here. Please be sure to drop a like on the video, comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications. You know the whole thing, man. You know the vibes. Without further ado, let's get into it, man. Let's go. I'm excited for this one. It's very unique to drop a project that's about like introspection and self-awareness and emotions in the summer when it's supposed to be like all happy and joyful and like just turning up and shit. So I will say that off the jump. Let me stop talking, bro. Let me stop talking. We gotta listen. It's time to listen. So we got a 10-track album. Solid fucking length. Solid length. I'm excited. Let's go, man. All right, so we got track number 1. This one is called Envy, produced by Chuck Strangers. Ooh, shout out Pro Era Chuck. Shout out Chuck Strangers, baby. I fuck with Chuck. Let's go.
Don't call my phone asking if we still bros. Time been keeping us so distant and it's really starting to show. I remember back in August when you showed up at my show. Ain't giving nigga heads up and expected me to know how my homie left. You these fuck niggas, industry phonies, I never get them. But you thought that I was letting them get me, I wouldn't let them. That's the envy. Me and you should have been in the Bentley.
It's crazy. I was expecting this to gradually transition into, you know, what we're hearing right now, but Issa just came straight in on this bitch. And he's telling some real shit, bro. He's storytelling right now. He's storytelling.
Me, my own homie, try me, fucking dope. Reminisce while riding through the city slow. Grimes, we was slamming, bringing paper through my mother's door. Fuck it though. Don't call my phone asking if we
That's crazy, bro. Like he's describing, like he's just jumping straight in. He's spilling it out for you already. Like, he's just saying, my bro, like, betrayed me. I got betrayed. I got set up. I got betrayed. And he was reminiscing on the good times that they had and shit. Now, nah, it's different. We got to move different now. And it's just bittersweet. It's just that feeling where it's like, it's just so fucking bittersweet. And you got to let go and shit.
Dedicate this song to homies from the past. Outgrew what we was doing, knew our friendship wouldn't last. I was focused on my better mean and getting to the cash. Guess progressing in this life will leave some niggas in the back. Damn, that envy even took a part of me. Looking at my peers getting better while I'm still struggling. Logging to the gram, there's another new rapper bubbling. Coming up in last could be so humbling.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy because it's like we can relate to this shit. We can relate. I know what you're talking about, Issa. It's so bittersweet, bro. Like, but that's just part of progress and moving through life. Kind of like how the description of this album was like sharing all my experiences through time and how we maneuver and shit, right? That's what it says on the back, at least on the back of the album. Looking at my peers getting better while I'm still struggling. Log into the gram, there's another new rapper bubbling. I made this comment on my social media, is that most people post shit for a highlight reel, right? For me, I like to highlight the real.
Now listen, that's called motherfucking bars, nigga. You know nothing about that.
Yeah, I get this song now, bro. It's just literally talking about like the idea of friendship and how you gotta move on from that shit and how envy plays a role inside of that dynamic and how it can drift you apart and how it just fucks with you mentally. How it fucks with both parties mentally. He even said it. It fucked with him and it fucked with, you know, his homie and shit. And I'm sure a lot of y'all have been through that. I've been through it. You know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's so relatable. So we got track number 2. This one is called Options. Let's get into it.
Chase the rainbow to the end, I thought I followed all the signs. Read my horoscope this morning, told me all my stars align. So my world started to collapse, I threw the book out for the lies. This is what happens when a faint heart and weak mind collide. Thought of giving up trying, my mother called decline. I can't stand and face my loved ones while I'm fighting what's inside.
I'm loving this instrumental already. I'm loving it, dude. I'm loving it. And Issa's just, once again, Issa is, I have not heard anybody spit some introspective shit like this. This is the most reflective music I've heard in all of 2021. I'm just gonna say it now. My world starts to collapse. I threw the book out for the lies. Come on, man. This is what happens when the faint heart and weak mind collide. 47. The faint heart and weak mind. The heart 4, 7 mind. Come on, man. It's that balance. You need that balance. And that's the craziest part about it too. Is that's 47 just intertwined in this shit, bro. Intertwined in it. It's the heart and mind connection, bro. It's the 4 and the 7. It's the emotions and thoughts. It's the masculine, or it's the feminine side, the emotions and the thoughts. You're masculine. Like that's what 47 is, bro.
Lost souls traveling the plane trying to decide if life's worth living or should they wither up and die. We got too many options. Should I be a doctor or focus on getting popping? Should I cop the 4-door, maybe just get the cockpit?
I love it when rappers start to ask questions in their verses. That shit is so good. You know what I'm saying? It's like when Jadakiss on that song Why, like every fucking bar is a question. You know what I'm saying? Like it's bro, when rappers start to question shit, it's just, you feel it because these are the types of questions you ask. So when a rapper is emulating shit that you do, it makes it feel human, like it's a real connection through the music. Shout out to Issa, bro. Shout out to you.
Questioning this life, should I stay or should I go? World on fire, trying to breathe through the smoke. Living like water, trying to go with the flow. As I lay on the current, ride the waves to the shores. Questioning this life, should I stay or should I go?
Bro.
World on fire, trying to breathe through the smoke.
Issa Gold, you are making timeless music right now. And I know that's what Tempus means, time, bro. You are making music that just transcends. It transcends, bro. This is beautiful. This is for real beautiful.
You could rob, cheat, and steal and still continue living. You could fuck over your friends and still continue winning. What's the proper way to live when it's life rewards sinning? Trying to hold together all the
Nah, bro. Nah. I love it because it's just diving inside the mind, bro. When musicians start to take you inside their thought process, this shit is... It makes you realize how similar, how connected we really are at the end of the day, is because these thoughts run through everyone's head. These thoughts have ran through my head. Like, you could rob, cheat, and steal, still continue living. You could fuck up your friends, still continue winning. What's the proper way to live when this life awards sinning? It seems like when you on a righteous path, you don't get anything, bro. It seems like when you try to live on that righteous path, you don't really get rewarded like that in the material aspect. But when you do all the fuck shit, you get praised. You still winning. You still are, you know, out on top, as they say, right? It's just, this world is backwards. Like, that's how you know everything is flipped. Everything's backwards. And that's what Issa's kind of exposing. Is like, this shit is just in reverse. Live evil in reverse. It's in reverse. I definitely prefer that track more than the first one because this one was way more personal. Way more personal, it felt like. And it just talks about the inner workings of your own mind and the thoughts that you have, the choices you can make, why it's called options, because there's so many different paths to take, so many different choices to make, options to choose from. So yeah. And it's just like, this is so relatable at the end of the day. So relatable. Shout out to Issa, man. He's opening up on this one. Already. 2 tracks in already? Like, come on, man. We got track number 3. This one is called Regrets, man. Let's go. Issa Gold is... he's giving it his all in this one. Holy shit.
My father always told me that you shouldn't have regrets. Gotta take the shit you've been through and just wear it on your chest. But the hardest points in life ain't too easy to forget. How you supposed to move forward without watching every step? I regret every lie that I ever had to tell. Regret putting my moms and my pops through hell. Regret fighting addiction, though it made me who I am. Regret ever cheating, even if I got ahead. I was...
Yeah. He's reflecting now. He's really reflecting. And this is more personal than the last one. He's literally talking about his own fucking parents. Like, bro, it is crazy. It's crazy because he's just questioning the very nature of like these expressions, kind of like how Daylight does. He questions like these everyday expressions or everyday concepts that we kind of use. How are you supposed to move forward without watching every step? Because that's the way our society is you got to move forward and not look back. But how the fuck you gonna do it if you can't even watch where you're going?
My girl don't trust me, she consider me a cheater. Cause my prior girl I practiced on, I ain't know how to treat her. Made mistakes in the beginning, now I look like a deceiver. I regret what I had did, but trying to make her a believer.
Now he's talking the relationship. Bro, you hear the instrumentation, the sound, the sonics? It sounded like some outer world shit. You hear the little like background vocals? I'm telling you, it's the sound on this one. The sound on this project is great.
I've been logging off the socials cause they tend to be the devil.
Talk to him.
Put a camera in the crib and told the females I done settled. I regret making mistakes that will make her lose trust. Regret being a man because we driven by the lust. Now she only see the negative, I did it, tears her up. Try to patch up every wound, the band-aids they never stuck. My addiction is a mess, every day I be trying to quit. She be trying to help me though it ain't a problem on her list.
Issa Gold is yo, I have not heard any, it's been a while since I've heard any rapper open up like this. I'm convinced there hasn't been. I don't know who's done this. I really don't, bro. This is crazy. To get this personal? Yo. This is why it's like, this is why the Beast Coast is the Beast Coast, bro. This is why they got this type of support, is because of shit like this. Everybody knows what you're talking about and everyone feels it. Even if they've never really been through the same thing, they know that that's a human struggle. Speaking of how relatable this shit is, I know exactly how this is. I've been logging off of socials because they tend to be the devil. Socials are the devil. That is the devil, bro. I'm telling you, like, Instagram's the new Pornhub, bro. Instagram's the new Pornhub. I hate that shit. I hate it, bro. I hate social media so much, like, and I don't use hate a lot, but that's something I really cannot stand, because if this shit wasn't around, humanity would be so much happier. Let's be real. He got personal. He described literally like his own dynamics with relationships, addiction, with his own family. Like, he really got into it on this one. On the other ones, he still got into it, but this one was real deep. He's diving deep now. All right, we got track number 4. This one's called Withdrawn. Let's get into it.
It's know my biggest weaknesses, I can't fight through the fear. It's like my wheels wanting to move, but I ain't going nowhere. Get some out of gas, try to drive forward and just forget the past. Always clash, why when you talk to me wrong, I feel harassed. Know you mad, making me feel the same as a selfish drag. Shit was sad, copped us a sack, ain't even hit the bag. You could have it.
Oh my God, bro. Issa Gold, just like, he knows how to paint the picture so many different ways, bro. The quotables are on point. No, my biggest weakness is I can't fight through the fear. It's like my wheels are willing to move, but I ain't going nowhere. It's, bro, like, I love shit like this so much. I love it when rappers are vulnerable. I love it just when people are willing to admit that they're human. Especially when the people kind of change your life. To know that they're like just like you is just kind of like, is dope. It's just dope.
Trying to find a reason, all my friends have been concerned. I've been on my knees pleading, trying to listen to the word. We give away ourselves and hope we cash out in return. It's like putting money in the stock just to watch it burn. Been withdrawn so that
the metaphors are insane. The metaphors. The metaphors, bro. It's the metaphors. The storytelling and the metaphors. Oh my God.
You ever search for something while you standing in the dark? You feel around with your hands, but you ain't finding what you thought. I've been stuck inside my shell. My friends been trying to make me talk. See, I couldn't find the words. I know it's ripping us apart. You could have it, gave you my heart, told you
he's in his bag right now. Issa Gold is in his bag.
It's crazy how you try to keep emotions stuck inside just to save the ones around you, but they look at it as pride. Why would I want to put my pain inside of someone else's eyes? Dealing with their own shit, don't want to compromise. Sip a creme of wine, niggas is calling my fault. I pressed decline, flaky con, niggas made plans, I just forgot to ride. In my mind, looking for reasons that I should keep trying. Hit the line, talking about feelings I always try to hide.
I swear, bro, like, I just know, like, the reason I'm smiling is because I've gone through this. Like, and I have no words right now. I really don't. And that's the crazy part about it is I have no words. It's just I just feel it, bro. I feel it, and I'm not going to question that. I feel it. All right, so that was Withdrawn. Yo, I really relate to that track. I mean, as if I don't relate to all the other ones, but this one, yeah. Every track so far has got something special to it. Issa Gold is touching on a new topic, a new trauma, a new issue he's been dealing with. He's touching on a new one every track so far, and those are the standouts of him. As far as like the instrumental goes on this one, I mean, it's cool. I like the production like that, but objectively speaking, it's like I feel like there could have been more to it. I feel like there could have been something else, but I get the concept. Like, I know what this album's going for, and I like that. I like that direct. All right, so track number 5, we got Blues. Let's get into it.
A blue mood ain't for the weakest hearts. I seen many kill themselves because they afraid of the dark. They try to play me standing up like I was built like a harp. Imagine throwing all your darts, but you still missed every mark. When's my chance to hit a bullseye? Depressed through the winter, hope I get to see the fall cry. Lonely nights, I wonder if maybe I should get baptized. Sorry I was drunk, can't remember what happened last night.
How do you drop this in the summer, bro? Like, how do you drop this project in the summer? I don't get it, bro. This shit is deep. This is so deep. He's talking like literally the season's changing, and this is Tempus. It's time. The seasons are changing.
My emotions getting backed up and make me act up. Trying to make my money.
What is that instrumental?
Had some seasons full of bad luck.
Nah.
Trying to get the water past up. I tend to lack.
This was the snippets I was hearing. I swear, this shit sounds different. Yo, I'm telling you, this shit just sounds out of this world right now. This was the shit that I was talking about. Like, yeah, I feel like I'm drifting off now. Okay, here we go.
Fighting with the currents, you'll never know how to really float or sting like a bee. I've been paralyzed in my mind like it's Christopher Reeves. I've been blaming myself ever since we lost Steve.
Nah. You end it like that? Oh my goodness. Nah. Yo. Told y'all at the start, I would not be here if it wasn't for Issa Gold. That changed my life. Issa Gold indirectly changed my life in that moment by putting the knowledge into Steez to be the conduit. We know how this industry is, and we know when you study numerology, you study gematria, you know what happened to Steez. You know the truth. So knowledge is power. Knowledge is power, but it can also really fuck with you. It can really fuck with you, man, if you don't know how to control it. All right, so we got track number 6. This one's called AIRBOY. Let's get into it.
Who the fuck I'm kidding? I was trapped inside submission. Demons could be so malicious when they come on up to visit. Poltergeist, curse them out like sodomites. Solid see the coldest type. Can't hear if you don't talk it right. Out of mind, out of mouth, out of time. Check the clock. Out of body, tripping spots. Mr.
No rapper sounds like this. No rapper will ever sound like this. I'm just saying it right now, Issa Gold. No rapper would even dare to touch a sound like that. That is special. That's special. Apparently this song was the first one recorded for this project back in 2015. So this song was actually recorded 6 years ago. That's what Genius is saying. Nah, this is crazy. This is crazy. So this was that Art of Duality Issa we're hearing. Okay, this is that Evermore Issa. I got you.
Bulimic took the long way home cause I think I like the scenic views.
Yeah.
6, not Toronto, that's the Beamer. Just be me and Shorty riding. Should've copped the 2-seater. Woke with angels when I sleep. Laying still, they watch me breathing. I looked up into their eyes, told them curse these fucking heathens. But bowing down to idols couldn't even save Jesus.
I love it, bro. I love it. I knew this. You could tell this was recorded back then because I know Issa has had his, his clash with religion and shit. The instrumentation, the sonics on this are ridiculous. This is the outer world type shit that I was talking about. This is it right here.
Praying up to God, could leave you feeling so defeated. I'm a unicorn religion. Need to see it to believe it.
Yo.
Chasing for Nirvana in the close, but you can't reach it. This the science of the time. She looked at me like she dreaming.
Yup, this was the snippets I heard. Okay, these were the snippets I was hearing. I was like, where have I heard that before? Okay, yup, this is that song. Okay.
I've been fucking up. I hope that God judges on a curve. Trying to level up, they trying to cook my soul up to be served while I'm struggling to beat the final stages of the world.
Nah, it's different.
Nothing is for sale, slow and steady like a snail. Balance shit up on my shoulders, but I live to tell a tale.
Oh my God, bro.
Pull my shit out like a whale. Know my mind is in a prison, but a nigga need no bail.
Yo, nah, it's over. Overall, it still fits with the concept of Tempus, but it doesn't really coincide with the previous tracks because it was written at a different time. So you can kind of catch that discrepancy between the two. All right, that song was cool right there because it's that older sounding Issa Gold, but the sonics, bro. Yeah, sonically, this one sounds quality, man. So we got track number 7. This one is called Fictions. Let's go.
I heard God love his children, even Satan got his heart. So why everybody around me walk around inside the dark? I heard life is like a beach till you learn to deal with sharks. World is filled with traps to step in, was a setup from the start. You see religion try to grabbing me, parents try remanding me, raise the middle finger to the whole school faculty. Friends was all casualties, fuck them if they mad at me. World been getting colder, shit is fucking without sanity.
I love it, yo. I love it. He just checked all the boxes for like what was mentioned in all the previous songs. He's just mentioned them all right now in these like last 6 bars. World been getting colder, it's fucking with our sanity. People aren't even normal anymore. People are afraid of everybody. People think that because you don't got a certain medical procedure that you're now a threat. You're now a threat now. You're not healthy anymore. People are scared of each other now. People are turned against each other. It's crazy. That shit fucks with your sanity. Now you can't even see someone's fucking face anymore. You can't even see their face. You know what that does to you psychologically, bro? You know what that shit does to you, especially as you know what that shit does to kids? I'm telling you, it's all fucks with your sanity, fucks with the mind, the subconscious, all of it.
Trapped inside the rain, I was drowning in the pain. Got me thinking if in time do these people really change? They don't.
The instrumentation on this project is fucking beautiful. To switch to that shit, like, bro, it's art right now. This is a work of art. This is beautiful.
Addiction boosts my confidence, but kill getting accomplishments. Higher off the side effects, repressed emotions, I forget. Burying my demons, but in time they arms around my neck. Really got no time for friends, stuck inside the current trends. Relationship.
He's just like, the quotables on this project are top notch. This is insane because once again, I know exactly how he feels. I know exactly what he's going through, bro. We're all addicted to something. We're all addicted. The question is if you want to recognize that you're addicted. Do you want to admit it?
Used to give my energy, but now I got no time for
man.
Shit. Leaving my accomplices. Nigga love the quietness. Silence is a virtue. Fuck opinions while you commenting. A slave to the system, spending money, never profiting. Cause fuck it, while we here, you could be dead before you smile again. Trapped inside the rain.
Nah, yeah. I have not heard one like bad verse. Issa Gold is bringing his pen game. Writing on this is insane. It's so good. It's so good because it's not too complex and it's not too simple. It's not too surface level and it's not too out of this world. Like it's not like some fucking triple quadruple entendres that you hear from guys like Daylight, but it's also not some surface level mumble rap bullshit or whatever. So we got track number 8. This one is called Jealousy. interesting because we had track number 1, which is called Envy. So let's see what this one talks about.
Focusing on what you don't got, forgetting what you have. Jealousy and envy like to hide amongst our friends. And if we look inside the mirror, we got some of it within. Niggas hating on each other, see each other and pretend. Wish we drowned in holy water, all our insides need a cleanse.
Yo. Issa Gold's got me speechless, bro. Every track is surprising me in some way. There's something interesting about every song on this project. That's what I feel like this project is all the instrumentals, they all fall under one like category, I feel like, where it's like some out of world type shit, but they're all different in their own right. And that's what's so crazy, man.
Need to face all my emotions, I've been running and repressing. You can bury what you feel, but you can't murder your depression. It's because of keeping your focus on other niggas' grinds, hypnotized by glitter and gold in other niggas' lives. We watching one another like a show on prime time. You can learn to play your role from learning other niggas' lines.
Okay. This is actually something I was kind of suspecting, is that the subject matter, if Issa Gold was gonna repeat himself, and this is kind of a repetition of what we've heard earlier in the project, where it's like, you know, we log on to the gram and we see people living their best life, like this is just kind of reiterating that point. So that's kind of some repetition I caught there, which is fine, because at the end of the day, this is all deep, bro. This is like the message is getting across regardless. It's just I feel like right here is I mean, I've heard this already, you know?
Don't believe inside myself, I'm insecure, I need to face it. I be seeing niggas flexing and I feel like I ain't make it. Need to focus on my wins and never focus on my feelings. But it's hard when the social media defines your presence. Watching niggas throwing cash and make you feel like you a pheasant. Looking at other people getting stuck inside their blessings and we can't walk away. It's like the longest jail sentence.
It's crazy, bro. It's like I've heard this, but it hits still. You know what I'm saying? I've heard him say the Instagram, the social media, like seeing people do this shit on social media, it just kind of attacks you. It just, you know, it demeans you. It makes you feel lower. But here he's kind of just elaborating on that concept, which has already been talked about. So that's where it's like it still hits, but it's not original now. Like I've already heard it. I fuck with what he's saying because it's real regardless. It's just, I've heard this. I've heard it, bro. I guess it's okay to hear it again. But if I hear this shit more than 2 times, yeah, there's no originality there.
Break free, the internet is make believe. Killing people's self-esteem and make you want to kill your dreams. Niggas be showing off their lives, but it's never what it seems. Posting shit to get reactions and we hope that we get seen.
Exactly.
I be scared to post a picture if the likes don't get received. And if niggas don't react, then I'm deleting everything.
See, he described the whole process. So this is what I can fuck with, is that, once again, the concept, like we already knew that concept and I explained that concept to y'all already, but for Issa to actually talk about it and go in depth on it, that's original. That's original. That hasn't been, he hasn't like written out the process for you. He just described it in those four to 5 bars right there. This instrumental is so fucking amazing, bro. I love this shit. It's so laid back. It reminded me a little bit like of Phoenix Feathers. It just reminds me of that, just like the way that the keys are being played on here. Yeah, that song was cool. The instrumentation on this song, I love it. I fuck with that. That was really what stood out to me. The things that I don't really like about this one though is that the song structure, I feel like the chorus was used 1 too many times. Like I heard that shit already twice. To have it a 3rd time was just kind of unnecessary. And on top of that, the subject matter, I've already heard some of the stuff that Issa was talking about. He did kind of have some original content in there, but for the most part, the message in that was something I already heard off of this project already. So that one kind of felt like a repetition, but it's all right, man. All right, we got track number 9. This one is called Patience. Let's get into it.
As a kid, I was taught having patience is a virtue, but in waiting for the future, frustration could destroy you. Try to wait for your time, but you end up in a circle. Ain't it funny how a virtue could just turn around and hurt you? Trying to wait for love to come, but the
different.
Like waiting for your gifts to have a disappointing Christmas. Like
different. Issa, you're different. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is real shit right here. This is original too. Original, real, raw. Oh my god.
The point guard for the light sit at the podium. Preach about the
what is this?
like
What are these beats, bro?
Silence McFly, push the pedal for the sovereign. Feel the rays off the aura, feel the auditorium. Was born a son of man, but godly with the gifted hands. Geometrically, I'm turning diamonds out of pentagrams.
Yeah, yep. Alchemy right there. That's alchemy right there, baby. Come on now. Come on now.
It get hard being patient when you trying to get it in. I got visions of my future. I've been trying to get my wish. Had some things inside my life I had to change. I made them flip. Now I'm waiting for my.
You hear this, bro? You hear how this shit sounds? Just pay attention to how this sounds musically. It's beautiful. This shit is so fucking beautiful. No one has done this. This is all unique. That's what I love about it. Nobody has this sound right now. No one. Shout out to the producers on this bitch. Chuck Stranger's Too Fresh. Yo, shout out to y'all, bro. This sound is special. And Issa Gold is the perfect person to be rapping over this. He literally is creating his own genre with this shit. I swear. No one's doing this. No one. It's crazy. No one.
Keep the memories we want and forgetting all the others. Gotta praise every part like give some love to the drummer. It take time for the come up.
In the drum. Oh my.
For the sun to break the thunder.
Nah. Yo, hey, it's the chemistry. The chemistry. Keep the memories we want, forgetting all the others. Gotta praise every part, like give some love to the drummer. Man, the drummer deserved the love. And then after he said that, the drums come in on the song.
I woke up real early on Capital Steez Day, playing out the last time I saw him on replay. Remember telling him that things will be okay. He looked at me with a tear like the shit won't change. I wish I knew the words that could have kept him on this earth, but it's hard.
Bro, nah, I'm sorry, Issa. We gonna have to run that back, but bro, like, this shit got me just... Yo, my mind is racing right now. I cannot believe that this is... I'm hearing this in 2021. I can't believe I'm hearing this. We don't really hear a lot about Capital Steez, especially from the person who taught him this knowledge. This is wild. It's wild. We gonna have to run this back. We gonna have to run this back, man.
Remember telling him that things will be okay. He looked at me with a tear like the shit won't change.
That's
I
crazy.
wish I knew the words that could have kept him on this earth, but it's hard when you hide in your heart under your shirt. You're supposed to wear it on your sleeve where everybody could see it, but I put mine in a dream when people around me need it. That's selfish. Life is about growing as a collective, but we live inside our shells.
Yo. If you ended the song right there, it would have been cool. Like, let's be honest, bro. End the song right there. That's so fucking crazy, bro. Nah, this is different, bro. Because it's like Capital Steez changed my life. So it's like, to hear someone who was friends with him say this shit, it's just like, it's crazy. He looked at me with a tear like this shit won't change, bro. It's like, this is the thing with Capital Steez, is he's on the type of shit that we're on with this channel. He likes to spread the knowledge that we're on. That's all I really want to do, is just help people and just elevate us on a path of righteousness. Get back to what we was really supposed to be as human beings. It feels like this shit just won't change sometimes. And those are real thoughts. Like, I have those thoughts a lot. I think about that shit all the time, and I sometimes I feel it. I'm like, bro, is this shit ever gonna change? Like, are we ever gonna go back to, like, you know, righteousness? It's just so heartfelt to hear this, because nobody can describe what Issa Gold was going through except Issa Gold. So it's like, you gotta appreciate this.
I waited for the plants to grow strong, kept believing, put the seeds into the ground and hope we had a rain season. I've been sitting on the porch every morning till the evening. It get hard being patient. I've been running out of reasons. Thought I followed all the steps and read all the right things, but I learned everything we can't control, like when it rains or when a loved one is late, or the time of the day, or the way that people treat you. Know that you are not to blame.
It feels like Issa Gold on this track is just speaking for me. He's saying the shit that I've been wanting to say, like, about myself sometimes, you know? It feels like that with this whole project, actually. It feels like Issa's just saying what we all have been trying to say, and he's just speaking for us, bro. Like, his words, his writing is top notch, bro. He is at his best right now. Like, he is in his bag. What else could you want from a song like this? Really? Like, especially when it's on this album. and you know how this album is. This is yeah, this is beautiful. All right, so we got track number 10. This one's called Cold Summer. So I get why he dropped this in the sun. Okay, I get you.
The only thing that really exists is the present, current now. And if you learn to cherish the moment, you'll manipulate time. Time's an illusion like Valentine's Day Cupid. Just a concept that was made to keep track of what we was doing, like a global day planner. Step by step, you can reach the top like climbing ladders. You find me sitting by Saturn on my...
He's talking about the idea of time, bro, and I love it because it's Tempus, right? Tempus, time. Okay, I got you, bro. It's all an illusion. It's just a set of numbers at the end of the day. Like, the sun goes up, sun goes down. Like, that's really all that happens. Time is just, like, it's just a measurement. So what? Measurements only exist if you believe in the idea of numerical values, and if you believe that numerical values hold any weight, and if you believe in the idea that weight holds anything, you know, it's just kind of like, it all stems back to something, essentially.
All for the earth, chasing nirvana, niggas built a house out of the dirt. Devil came knocking, do you got any sugar, or is your mind fucking salty?
I've heard this before.
Prosper, gon' fuck up your shit, homie.
I've heard this on an Underachiever song.
I did something, brought him to light on golden platters, a beer inside of the tavern with bad ones. I had the salmon, I was comfy, adapt to surroundings, I'm always lovely.
I don't really know what he's trying to say right here. What is this verse really about? Like, for real, I need some annotations on this one. What is this second verse even talking about?
I talk, they thinking I'm heaven sent. The shit that you be talking, she thinking that y'all was better friends. Silas born a son of man and learning never show his hands. Cold world niggas was set up and robbed their own mans. I know the game, I used to skim niggas ounces, a couple grams, and package that back up and resell the shit in another bag.
Okay, I mean, that's the only verse on this project so far that doesn't really talk about introspective shit.
Walking up to heaven, they told me I wasn't good enough. Chalk it up to something I did, a nigga was down on luck. Wish that I could turn back time and clean my karma up, but nothing stuck inside of the passion make you get worrisome. It's time to move forward, my mind be soaring, thinking about the future, but you trapped inside the moment, nigga.
I love it, bro. He's talking about the idea of the past, present, future. It's so great, and how that relates to the divinity, like God, and how that works within a belief system. Yo, clever.
Try to period my life, return the shit to semicolon. I got more coming. Solace is a cold summer.
Oh my God, nah, that's a bar right there. Try to period my life, we turn this shit to semicolons. Tried to period my life. They tried to end my life, period, right? That ends the sentence. We turn this shit to a semicolon, meaning it's not the end. It's not the end. We turn it to a semicolon. And also turn this shit to semicolon, shit, colon, yep. Okay, I got you. Bars. But this chorus, though, this chorus, I don't know, man. Alright, so that song was Cold Summer. That was cool. I just, once again, the repetition of the chorus, I don't need to hear it that many times. And considering the fact that I have heard it in other songs that are from the other Achievers, so yeah, I don't really need to hear that chorus like that. I'm pretty sure it was on that song Channeling off of After the Rain, so yeah, I don't need to hear that. I love the direction this track went with attacking the ideas of time and shit, because we didn't really get that throughout this project. So yet another original concept that Issa Gold is touching on. All right, so we got the final track on the album, outro track. This one is called Levy. Let's get into it, man.
And the rain started pouring, washing everything away. Can't debate the old is great and we should love it for its ways. But when waves started crashing, it's a sign that we should change. No, we stuck inside our lane and let our habits take the day. But if it's flooding when it rains, you need to learn to close the day.
Man, balance. It's balance, bro. It's balance. You got to know how to control it. Like, the rain is good. You need the rain, but you don't want to flood yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to know when it's time to change, but you also don't want to fall victim. You don't want to fall victim to it. Man. And it's crazy because metaphorically, the rain can represent, like, you know, rain, water. Water represent knowledge. And it's like, knowledge can lead you to the idea of changing, but too much of it can kind of overflow, and information can overload on you, and that can kind of fuck you up. And you got to know how to close the gate, meaning you got to know how to, like, shut it off for a little bit, and you got to know how to just tune out and realign yourself. That's crazy because that's metaphorically, that's on a different level right there. Oof.
No matter how we try, we can never change the weather. Have to face circumstances, though we wanna run and shelter. If the world give me rain, then I'ma swim in it forever. Like when life give you lemon, you should know the rest, my nigga.
Yeah, we know the rest. But he said we can never change the weather. I love to believe that, but hey, we got these motherfuckers out here that know how to change the weather. I'm sorry, Issa. I don't know how far down the rabbit hole you've gone, Issa, but I'm sure you know these motherfuckers changing the weather, bro. They've been doing this shit since the 60s. The weather is fake, bro. The chemtrails is real. It's real. But no, I get what he's saying in the terms of the concept. So yeah, that's solid, bro. I love the way that this works with the overall concept of the levee breaking and how the water, like, I'm trying to warn people, but it was already too late. Like, that could metaphorically represent so many different situations, and that's what's so great about this, is that it's universal. These messages are universal.
But the balance that is needed could be found inside the middle. It's like looking for your keys, you need to calm down a little.
Yup. That's you gonna end the project on that though? Come on now. I don't like that being the outro track, bro. I think Patience should have been the outro track. Like, why are you gonna end that shit on that type of bar? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta go out legendary. And this man just said, it's like looking for your keys. You just need to calm down a little bit. All right, so that was Issa Gold with Tempus. 6 years in the making, man. Man, my initial thoughts after hearing this for the first time is that this is a quality project, bro. I have not heard anything like this. In all of my years of listening to music, this has not been done. This has not been done before. I feel like this is uncharted territory for rap music in general. To have an entire project dedicated to the own reflection of one's own mind and like introspection strictly is special, man. No, I don't know anyone who's done that. I feel like there's been plenty of songs that do it, but to combine all these tracks together and have them in this project, I don't know if that's been done. One of my main critiques are that the subject matter, I've heard deeper shit before, with Daylight especially. I've heard rappers talk about some way deeper shit, but not to where it's involving their own life. For the sake of knowledge and subject matter, this isn't the deepest shit ever. In addition, I feel like there are some concepts on here that were repeated and got reiterated a little bit too much. And there's literally a song that felt like a copy of another one. In addition, the song structure on this, there were some songs on here where there may have been an extra hook thrown in at the end of the song where it's just not needed, or some lines should have been placed in different spots of the song. The outro track, I don't feel like should have been what it was. I feel like there should have been a different song in the outro track. Like there's just, I feel like the structuring was just not what I preferred. For this being like an introspective album that talks about the workings within one's own mind, I feel like some of the instrumentals could have just stepped it up in that regard and try to match that objective. But at the same time, this shit is fucking amazing, bro. Nobody's done this. No one. And in that regard, because no one's done this, this is revolutionary. The sonics on this album are really what stand out. I know I was kind of just bagging on it a little bit, but they're like, overall, this shit stands out, bro. This shit stands out. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Issa Gold came with it on this project. He really asserted himself, and he's making a case for, you know, after conversations with the Butterfly, like why he's a good solo artist, even outside of the Underachievers. He's fucking good. He's a good rapper. He's a good artist. On this project, he literally talked about everything. It seemed like he touched on everything he could have. He gave us references to Capital Steez and, you know, his relationships that he had, his friendships, having to, you know, deal with social media, fucking addiction. You name it, bro. He's literally touched on all of that shit. He touched on all of it. There was not one singular focus on this project. There was so many different topics, but it all seemed to fit under an umbrella concept of introspection and questioning and asking questions about one's own self. And in return, this created a relatable piece of art, bro. But I would give it, off the first listen, the rating I would give it is an 8 to an 8.5. Like, I think it's solid. I don't know if it's ever gonna hit a 9, but it's in the 8s, bro. So if you guys enjoyed this reaction to Tempus, please be sure to drop a like on the video. Drop a comment down below. What track was your favorite? What are your favorite tracks? What do you think of this album? Where does it rank for you in Beast Coast's discography? Where does this shit sit for you? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new to the channel. Turn on post notifications. You know the vibes. We got the album reactions. Yes, sir. Go check out my conversation with Issa Gold if you want to know about this knowledge that we talk about on this channel. Go check that shit out, man. It's all about spreading knowledge, all about spreading this message. Same type of shit that, you know, Issa, Underachievers, Beast Coast is on. So yeah, man. Rest in peace, Capital Steez. You know the fucking vibes. It's been your boy Unseen. I will catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.